take your shoe off.
Okay. Oh, hang on. All right, we are checking out the all-new 2021 Ford Bronco.
Yeah.
And we have one in stock that we are keeping until the end of this month. So we thought, okay, we want to be able to get our hands on this thing, show you all about it, questioning if it's a great family vehicle or not, but we're gonna find out as we go and just see what's all available on it. This is an entry level, so this is the Big Ben package, so it's gonna be the most base options that you can get. MSRPs for right around $39,000, so extremely affordable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm anxious to see, yeah, for sure. It's huge, 4-wheel drive, all of that, a lot of trunk space, so we're excited to check it out.
Let's do it.
Look at that, that is so cool. So it's a remote start. We've got our normal stuff here. So this is a base model, so we'll talk about some things that this has, and then it can be fully loaded, so it will have a lot of the other options that we'll kind of hit on in a minute. We do have cruise. It can get adaptive cruise control on there as well. And then we obviously have our touchscreen here. We can connect our iPhone, have all the Apple CarPlay, everything like this. This will not have any wireless Apple CarPlay or any wireless charging, but as the higher levels go, those things do become available on there. So then on here, there's a couple different things. So it does have the Apple CarPlay, like you can see here. Oh, dang, whose phone is nearby? Someone needs to check their text messages. But then you also can see the Ford Sync, so you can buy it does come with the Ford Connect. And so what that will do is you can get the app on your phone that allows you to remote start the car wherever you are, see, what your gas is like, your tire pressure, all those things, which is really nice feature, especially if you are going to be using it for some sort of ruggedness, out and about. It's nice to have all that ability right on your phone too. You got a oh crap bar right there for your passenger. And then 2 cup holders. You obviously can change and adjust it from there. And then we've got your window stuff here, and then a small little cup container. So not a ton of space, but compared to other options in this size of a vehicle, it feels pretty standard for that. You would love to see like a spot for your, bag under there or something like that, but that's all right. That's just a me thing. But yeah, not a whole lot else that's on this one. But again, like I said, there are a lot of options. It is a what is it called? Oh, manual like seat. It does come in a power option. I haven't seen one of these like twisty power lumbars in a while. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like moving it back and forth. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I feel like I should have cranked windows right now. But they do that a lot of reasons, because a lot of people use this for actually using it for more rugged hike, off the trail types of stuff. And then if the less features it has, the less things can go wrong. They can have water get up to a certain level, that kind of stuff. But if you more want it for the look, then maybe you add a few more features. That's what I would do, because I maybe would want to drive it, but I'm not taking it on any trails. But all that for $38,000 is really inexpensive, I think, especially compared to a lot of its vehicles in its size. These buttons are actually really nice. They're like leather or whatever. It's just not plastic. I like the feeling of them. That's nice. That's a random thing. Weirdly, I'm obsessed with these buttons. I really like these buttons. That's a really weird thing. Might be my favorite buttons on the dash I've ever seen. So it wins #1 in my book for that. Yeah, but besides that, it's a lot of the standard features. And so it's pretty comfortable too. Like, you have a decent amount of space. They don't have a cup holder down in the door, but they do have these like springy pockets down here. And so it's nice to have that little extra storage, or you can put something that maybe isn't spilling. So you have a water bottle with a cap on it. You can throw it in there, or an empty cup is what I usually have that I need to throw somewhere. So I guess that works too. So yeah, I like it. Okay, I'm obsessed with this. So check rear seats. It shows a car seat right there. These are my favorites. I love that they do that. And this is like very apparent. Some of them just have it like right there, a little screen like beep, 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 and you just think it's because you left your keys in the car or whatever. That is such a clear thing. I love that. You think, oh, why would someone ever need that? And then you're a mom with 0 sleep and you know exactly why someone would need that. So That might be my favorite feature that they have of all of it. So way to go for it. I appreciate that.
All right, so this is the back seat. As you can see, it's pretty wide. This is gonna be a sold vehicle, so we didn't wanna put car seats in it for that customer. So, but assuming, I mean, you've got latches here, you have latches here, clip-ins, but then you have tethers on all 3 spots. And based on the width of this, I know they make car seats that are more narrow, that are made to fit in like this type of a situation. So there's no question you can fit 3 car seats across the back, which I'm actually really impressed with. And then you do have the 60-40 split here, so you would wanna clip that down. You can lay this flat, and then you're gonna get a lot of space we can show you from the cargo space. If you were gonna, I believe they said it's about a little over 6 foot depth there, that if you needed to haul things, that you'd be able to do that as well. So nice and spacious. As far as like amenities back here, like we mentioned, this is a pretty base Bronco. You do have, here's where you would control your rear windows, and then you do have a USB and a USB plug-in back here. However, no cup holders. You do have a little netting here, and I know that's like right there in the door to maybe put a handful of things, but obviously, again, not somewhere you would want to put any type of liquid at all, because it doesn't hold it too well. So yeah, that's the back seat. All right, we're gonna check out the back. Obviously you have a full-size tire, not just a spare, but a full-size tire wheel that you would be able to replace if you did have something happen on the road. So that is going to make this back space or back door a little heavier to open. So you're not gonna have your power lift gate like we're used to with our minivans and SUVs. So it is a little heavier there. But then when you get back here, you can see the space. Oh my gosh, you know what? I don't know how to, here it is. So if you wanna lift it up, okay. Let's check this out. So that gives us a little more visibility too, but you can see how much space there is back here. And then one thing to note width-wise, because obviously this Bronco is something that's competitive and comparative to a Wrangler. This is gonna be wider by about 4 inches. So you do have a little more space width-wise. Especially like if you're trying to fit a family in here, car seats, that type of thing. But yeah, you can see the cargo space is really nice as well. This whole thing, it comes off. So Jamie and I are gonna attempt to take it off first try without anybody showing us how to see how intuitive it is and how easy it really is, because it's supposed to be known for a very easy removal as well. That's one other thing that Ford has been really, talking about compared to a Jeep. So then you have your jack and all that stuff here if you needed to swap your tires over. But yeah, and then you just give this whole thing, actually, let's do this first. So you stick this back up here. Pretty easy. There you go. And then here's your rear view camera, because we have that backup camera that's installed.
What if they had like a kick and it like
Oh,
opened? That would be cool.
That'd be legit. That would be legit. Okay, cool. Should we do the thing?
Yeah.
Again, we have not been told how to do this, like what the easiest way to do this is. So we're just curious to see what this is like if you weren't taught and you just want to go with it.
Pull down.
Pull them down. Okay.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Oh, you pull this lever. Did you see that lever? See, it says number 1 on it. Well. Oh, so it does.
Well, we've gotten 3/4 the way through with no help.
Huh. Interesting.
I'll go find it.
Okay. So we got this far without like researching or knowing exactly how to do it. But what do you do from here? Was there a latch you just hit? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, well that's easy. I want to make sure this is, there we go. This is really fun. I'm not gonna lie. I think I would make this work if I could.
Me too. Thanks for checking out the 2021 full-size Bronco. Definitely has an awesome feel to it. Riding it with the top down. I mean, it's over 30 degrees in Iowa, so top down, let's go.
I know.
We're gonna go take it for a spin after this. Really cool. It's nice because it is customizable. If you want it to be base, obviously this is the base model at 38, 39 grand, which is really inexpensive.
Right.
And then obviously if you really want a lot of nice features, you can build it up and get pretty much anything you would want on it too. So I like that versatility. The top is a little hard, as you saw, but I think with a little bit of practice, we went in completely blind.
No one told us anything. We just tried to figure it out.
I think with a little practice, once you do it a few times, you're golden.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice, and I really like the width of it. Like you said, you could definitely get in some space, a good trunk space, all that good stuff. So
it's a great rugged feel, but I think people steer away from a Wrangler because they think, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to not have the space for car seats. My kids are going to be eating the back of my seat width-wise. So there's a lot more space in this than I anticipated. So you kind of get both. It's a little more family-oriented than I would have guessed. So yeah.
If you had 2 kids,
Yeah.
this would be an easy
For sure.
option for sure. So
Thanks
cool.
for checking it
Thanks.
out.